many community spaces. We have, fairs that do mammograms. We have offices like BPSOS that does mammogram services. And then we also have other locations where doctors come out to do mammogram screenings. We also have, different health fairs are going on in the community. I know APACC does one every year. And I also wanted to bring up Nasheen, and she's going to speak a little bit about some of the other community options in the community.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nasheen Punjani. Some of you may know me, and some of you may not. I'm the Health Programs Manager here at CPACS, and essentially I wanted to go back to your point as well. We do offer preventative work here and primary care work here as well. So I'm sure if not all of you are already aware that we do have a federally qualified health center with CPACS, and through that we're able to provide like primary care physicians, dentists, almost anything that you can think of that falls within an FQHC. My work primarily revolves around preventative work. So what we do is like mammogram service. We have that at our FQHC as well. We provide that for our community in general. We're able to provide breast self-exam techniques. We have the same cards. We're also, and thankfully you were able to speak a little bit about that because that's always a great connection for us as well. In addition to all of this, I think just to give you a brief synopsis as to what else we do, we provide outreach services for chronic as well as infectious diseases. So some of the things that we do here are not only to focus on like cancer or breast cancer, we also focus on prostate cancer, we focus on hepatitis B, tuberculosis, we focus on a variety of other health concerns as well. But in addition to that, we focus on like nutrition awareness and healthy lifestyle or healthy living, I guess different ways to promote different ends. So it's more of a prevention end on our end. Through our FQHC though, we're able to provide a linkage to care. So our main purpose in all of this is to have preventative work in addition to having PCPs or primary care physicians as your option of, I guess, linkage to care. So I guess this is all I have to say because I was put on the spotlight because of Victoria. But I'll hand it off to Peter.
Thank you.
All right, next I'd like to introduce Dr. Lee, who is an internist and practitioner of natural medicine. He's also the founder of the Cancer Survivor Healing Club and author of the book Life After Cancer, which is currently a bestseller in South Korea and is being translated into English.
Whatever time was given to me, 25 minutes. Wow. What do you mean to talk about? I guess I need to talk about the cancer in 25 minutes. Well, I will do my best. Listen to this now. We all have a cancer cell somewhere in your body at this minute, with or without the diagnosis of cancer. Did you all believe that? You better believe it. Let's say we heard 2 people had a cancer. More than likely those cancer began 20, 30 years ago. It's not overnight thing at all. But let's say you have a cancer cell somewhere hiding. But what made it come out? That's what is very important. When I'm talking about the cancer, I usually talk about 4 things. You need to sleep well. Do you all sleep well?
No.
Well, you need to come to see me for that. Because it takes at least 2 hours for me to talk about how to sleep well, okay? So you need to sleep well. Secondly, if you don't move around, your cancer is right there. You need to exercise. There are many forms of exercise, aerobic exercise, walking, running. But I don't recommend running at all, because your knee will go out, so easily. So walk. That's aerobic. And aerobic is what we call resistant movement, means like a dumbbell or weight. You're going to have to do it. 2 exercises, 2 forms. Stretching is optional. Stretching is a form of stretching is yoga. Yoga is wonderful if you can do it. But remember this now, you need to do the aerobic exercise, which is walking, and resistant exercise, which is building up your muscle. Very latest study shows people who have cancer, we call them cancer survivors, if they do resistant exercises, their survival rate goes up. Very recent study. Those number 2, right? Did I say that? Sleep well, you need to exercise well, then you need to eat right. I can talk about that, that's my specialty. But you need to eat right, okay? That's number 3. What is number 4? Actually, even you eat well, even you exercise well, even you sleep well, cancer cells still hiding somewhere. What pressed down upon the cancer cell is, guess what? Take a guess. Immunity. You forget about the immunity, right? If you have a strong immune system, I'm going to show the picture of it. Can you turn this light off? I mean this phone. Okay, that's good. Let's make next move. There's a cancer cell right there. Bigger one. The next move on. Okay. This is a cancer cell right here. This is a cancer cell. Okay. All surroundings are immune cells. In other words, if you have a strong immune cells, cancer hiding or maybe get killed or maybe hibernating, they cannot come out because you have a strong immune system, okay? You don't have to remember anything tonight, but immunity. As long as you keep your immune up, cancer, even you have a cancer cell in your body, cannot come out. We call that clinically, okay? So let's move on. See, this cancer cell, white blood cell is one of the immune system go after it. As you see it. Next. And attached to the cancer cell, inject, guess what? Poison to the cancer cell. And next is dead. All those bigger one is cancer cell. In other words, if you can keep your immune system up, strong, cancer cannot come out. It's just hiding somewhere. So those of you don't have the cancer yet, don't assume that you don't have the cancer cell in your body. You better assume that there are some cancer cells living with me. As long as you don't come out, that's okay too. Let him have some of your space. Let him have some of your nutrition. You know, same is true with the AIDS. You know, the HIV. We cannot kill all the last HIV viruses, but let them hide it with all those new age, medicines and keep your immune system up. One time we thought tuberculosis with antibiotics would kill all the tuberculosis, bacillus, okay? But they're not. They're hiding somewhere. As long as you keep your immune system up, tuberculosis cannot come out. It's hiding somewhere. But now we learned we cannot kill them all. We can give so much antibiotics, it'll kill all the tuberculosis, bacillus, but you can kill the patient as well. Chemo through. You can kill all the cancer cells, there goes your patient with it. If you give too strong of chemo. So let the cancer cell live with you. Please don't come out. That's my message today. How are you going to do that? How are you going to keep your immune system way up so your cancer cells can hide? How are you going to keep your immune up? Anybody have any idea?
Sleep well, eat well, exercise.
There you go. I have my cancer survivors healing club. We have a 12 weeks program, 90 minutes each week for 12 sessions. The first session, I ask them, it's not scientific questions for them. What made you think your cancer come from? what you have done wrong that your cancer came out. Their answers are all different. I had a cleaner. I had to kill the roaches using chemicals. All occupational, situation. That's, different answers from everybody else. Without exception, they all say, then last 6 months or 2 years prior to my cancer came out, I had to go through such a turmoil in my lifetime. Stress. They all answer me, my stress is the one to my cancer came out and grow up. Stress. I bet you went through your portion of stress, and so do you. In other words, if you keep your stress way up, your immune goes down. Did you know that? It is true. It's not Dr. Lee's theory. It is well-proven science, okay? Have you heard about the fight or flight? Fight or flight? Dr. Sellis from Canada wrote that phrase. Let's say you meet a tiger in the deep mountain, whatever the reason. First thing what you do is freeze. If you're just a frozen state throughout, the tiger will eat you up. So you have an option. Either turn around and run away, flight. Or, even though chances are very slim, you fight against the tiger. Fight or flight. That's a stress response in your body.